Tariffs we have a history of. Warren Buffett came out yesterday and said tariffs are an act of war. That's what he said. Flat. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men on the planet Earth, said tariffs are an act of war. Okay, so if Warren Buffett, who knows how to make money and knows what works and what doesn't, when he says it's an act of war, I got chills. I was like, oh no, he's at Dairy Queen eating ice cream. Going, no, it's an act of war. So that's what he does. So we got an act of war, and I kept thinking, why though? Why would you want to come in if you wanted a legacy? Because Trump wants legacy. Why would you? And I thought, oh shit, I got it. So during the Depression in '29, when everything crashed, the people that still had money, the Carnegies and Mellons and Rockefellers, went in and bought everything. Mm-hmm. They went and bought everything for pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar. Then they were fine. They were fine through the Depression. They were fine. They were great. And so, but now they own fucking everything. Mm-hmm. So it's what's been happening as income disparity's been going like this in the country. If you look at all the rentals now, like corporations, BlackRock owns 30,000 rentals. Yeah. And so
BlackRock owns a lot of things like Costco.
Right. So
partly.
So what I thought was, farmland, farms go bankrupt. You impose tariffs. All the agricultural contracts get canceled. We don't buy farms go bankrupt. These guys step in, they buy all the farms.
Yeah, they just want to reset the world to their benefit.
You do understand though that would mean that means we become slaves. No one owns anything. It's all owned by the corporations. Mm-hmm. And they become so massive, i.e. Elon Musk with money, that what ends up happening is you can't stop them. You just can't stop them. So then you've got that. Then you've got, why is he starting shit with Canada? Why is he starting shit with Mexico? Why is he starting shit with Greenland? And why is he starting shit with Panama? And I was trying to figure out what is that. And then tell you what, here's why I know it's coming. Trump never lets it go. He never holds it back. He always lets go what he's going to do. When he was screaming at Zelensky last week, he said, you're going to start World War III. You're going to start World War III. Do you know what that means? Trump's already thought about World War III. I would never, can you imagine we had a fucking American president in the Oval Office on television, not behind the doors in a secret meeting, say on television, you're going to start World War III. I think that should chill the fuck out of everybody. That should scare the shit out of you.
Well, he's acting like Putin and he's like imperialist, looking at the neighbors. Where can we expand to next? Because let's take over.
Yes, that's what he's doing.
Let's take the neighbors first. So
closest, Mexico, Canada.
Yeah. What does he do?
He wanted to take over Hawaii until they told him we already had it. He's like, he goes, we're taking over Hawaii.
Then we're taking Alaska.
Alaska.
I'm not going to hire anything against...
Mr. President, we have Alaska.
We're taking California.
Part of Russia. I can see it from my hot tub.
Because what does he do? This is what he does when he wants to take something or change it or whatever. He starts attacking it. He starts whatever he can do to insult it. Starts bring like with Social Security, with other things. He starts fucking making up lies because he wants to take it.
Well, that's all it was. If you look at everything he says, and the people, there was no $8 million spent on transgender mice studies. That didn't happen.
He also repeated the lie that has
I hear they're doing musicals now.
That has since been debunked by Fox News and Joe Rogan and who else? Like everybody. About the fucking Social Security, people age 100 to 150, whatever. Right, he said that lie again.
So National Institute of Health, you can go read about the study where they developed what they call a mouse model. So he's heard something.
See, it's a mouse model. It came out, it was a guy. Now it's modeling. It's a woman now modeling, right?
We used to have mouse pageants. I would go in and they would let me look at them.
The study question was, can mice serve as a translational model to examine the reproductive consequences of pubertal suppression with GnRH agonists followed by testosterone administration?
So they weren't making...
Which is a typical therapy given to peripubertal transmasculine youth.
So they weren't making boy mice into girl mice.
And how much were they spending? Because that's usually where the lie tends to be, is the number.
So he's
like,
usually
50,000 billion.
No, let's just see. Could you bring that up? What did it cost to send Trump to the Daytona 500 in the Super Bowl?
I was still reading about that. National Library of Medicine.
Yep.
In 23, proposed experimental design guidelines and areas of study for preclinical rodent models of gender-affirming hormone therapy in neuroscience.
Yeah.
So they're trying to find,
Where are the safety issues? Yeah.
Yeah,
they're looking at the influences of gonadal or gonadal, but gonad.
As opposed to prenatal.
Steroid
lady, I'm a man now, lady.
Okay. How would Ethel Merman say that?
Gonadal!
Including metabolism and growth, cancer, and physiology. So they're
trying to figure out if giving all these kids all these hormones is going to increase their risk of cancer and if it's going to hurt them. That seems to be something you'd want, especially if you're conservative. Wouldn't you want to know that?
They should be pumping more money. I would think they'd be like,
we told you it was bad.
Air Force One alone costs nearly $3,000 per minute to fly.
Per minute.
So when he went to the Super Bowl, I haven't done Daytona yet. Snopes, actually, people hit up Snopes because they wanted to know because they're thinking that same thing that we're thinking. So you would have to include Air Force One.
Right. Security.
You would have to include
vehicles.
All the security, the press pool.
Right. Snipers. On the roof.
So
Diet Cokes. Diapers.
Makeup.
Hairspray. Hairspray. Yep. Hairspray.
Taxpayers paid around almost $1 billion. $1 million for 313 minutes of flight time to get there and back. So $927,740.
So it's $1 million to get his ass there. Does he get miles for that? I wonder if he gets miles for that.
Include fuel, flight consumables, which would be a lot.
And the Super Bowl, so times two.
So times two, so that's $2 million.
Okay, Secret Service costs per day for as many as he would need. Looks to be about $30,000
per person or per total.
They assume 80 were present. That's how much that's how many you would usually have. But then again, we're assuming an average salary for the 80 agents present. Oh yeah, so then you would multiply that by 80. Yeah, this is a lot.
We could just trump it and be like $3 billion.
Then they had snipers.
Yep. Times 80, 30,000 times 80, that's $2.4 million.
So right there.
Wait, and sorry, 16, 24, so 24 million, 2.4.
You're looking at a lot of money.
So you could double your.
And they're saying they're doing a conservative estimate.
Go ahead and double that.
I'm sure someone has a total. Someone said
because our government does.
To make me do math is really evil. Like, don't make me do math. I don't know the difference between monkeys and mice. Come on, people. Can you help me, please? Help me.